hopeful.
We're live. It's the Captain's Log. Jon Rudnitsky. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good.
That was my hardest part of the whole day, saying the name.
And getting the live stream.
Yeah,
to
well,
work
yes.
here.
That was.
And we want to.
Oh yeah, let's do that before I drive away. We don't want to drive away and then not have you on there.
I'm gonna get it live on my Facebook as well.
So, how was the flight, man?
The flight was fantastic. I was asleep for most of it.
Really?
So that was ideal. Yeah. Is everything all right with the camera?
Everything's good. Everything's good. That one I probably just ran out of batteries, but that's okay because we like to stream live. I have that as a backup.
All right, perfect.
And then we do it. You know, we'll see where we're at. But the flight came in late, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, coming from LA to get to where are we? Basking?
You're in Bonita Springs, but we're in Naples, Florida.
Naples.
Yeah,
and happy to be in Naples.
Yeah.
I knew I was in Naples. I was testing you.
That was the thing. Yeah, you were just.
It was a sure. But it's a schlep. It's to get from LA to here.
There's no direct flights.
Yeah.
So how long did the flight take?
Oh, I don't know. It took all. I left last week.
You hated it?
I left. No, I didn't mind it. It's all good. I'm used to traveling. It's part of my job here. He's not texting.
I'm not texting. I'm sharing your stuff.
Stream.
Who doesn't have the Facebook app? That's a phenomenon right there. I like that.
Not only that, I periodically delete the Instagram app just because I like to be less connected.
Really?
Yeah, just for my phone. Just
even in your industry.
Yeah, when I'm promoting a show, I post and then I delete the app because I'm like, I don't want to be wasting time and I don't trust myself to not open it up, and then I start going down a rabbit hole. Like, why am I looking up my ex-girlfriend's fiance?
Yeah, you can do it used to be like the
pictures
YouTube
from 2014. I'm like, this is sad. This is the middle of the day and I've been on the toilet for an hour and a half now.
Right. Yeah. It used to be like the YouTube vortex, but I think everyone's like on Instagram now, and I'll just start watching and
Facebook's
scrolling.
For my mom.
Yeah.
For my mom to accidentally post things on her status.
So what are you looking forward to here in Naples? Because for me, it's the same scenario, but I love when the comics come in. They want to do different stuff.
I want to go to the beach. I want to hang out. It's nice weather here. I want to eat good seafood, and I'm looking forward to the shows.
You want to know a story? Yeah. Kevin Hart came down with 7 of his homies. They stayed in a penthouse on the Marco Island beach at the Marriott and never once went outside. Really? Yeah, they never went to the beach.
Unbelievable.
I would go to the beach every day.
You got a penthouse. It's a different thing. I'm at the Hampton Inn, so I'm itching to get out and see the...
they played video games all day.
Amazing. Yeah. That's great. If I had a penthouse, who knows, I might be... I thought I'd probably be out on the beach. I'd be on the beach, but, a mix of the video games as well. If I had all my buddies. He's doing it right, that guy, Kevin Hart.
So tell me about Saturday Night Live. How's that gig?
That gig was wild. That was...
How'd you get it, first of all?
Yeah, well, I was at the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival
in Montreal. I love
Montreal.
Are you going this year?
New Faces. I'm not going this year, no. Are you going?
I might go this year, yeah. I missed a couple years in a row, but I think I want to get back this year.
It's a wild time.
It's fun.
Yeah, and for those watching that don't know, it's the biggest comedy festival in the world.
It is.
And I had done this Dirty Dancing bit for my audition.
Okay.
It's basically where I come out to the Dirty Dancing song. I had the time of my life, and I had imaginary.
Do you like to dance?
I do.
I saw your moves. I saw your moves on the. What's the game? Is that the game? Or the screen that you did on that post?
That was just a Donald Glover commercial.
Okay.
Google commercial that I think is really cool, and so
you were doing the moves. You look good.
I was stoned one night and just learned all the moves, and then I posted.
Speaking of which, I hung out with Donald Glover at the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Oh my God, that's so cool!
Yeah,
there's nobody more talented, I think.
He was amazing
than Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Oh my God, forget about it.
That was a good time.
Yeah, he's unreal. He's unreal.
He literally did comedy and then grabbed the mic and rapped in the middle of a nightclub.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, he's like
just the funniest guy.
Literally just started rapping.
And the most talented. Oh my God.
In the middle of the club.
That's amazing.
I don't think people knew how cool that was. at the time.
I sure hope
they did.
Oh, this was kind of
like
before
5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Wow.
Maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So he was just blowing up.
Like an Academy Award in the next couple of years.
Yeah,
I'm calling it.
He's amazing.
He'll make a movie there. Whatever he touches is just immediately gold. But yeah. So anyway, I did this Dirty Dancing bit where I came out to the Dirty Dancing song and I danced with an imaginary Jennifer Grey, and I like mime the whole thing up into the lift, and then I drop her. And she's
this
dead.
was your audition?
This was my audition.
Did they ask for this, or this is what you sent
No,
in?
actually, weirdly enough, it was... this was not my audition for SNL. This was just my audition for... hey, good morning, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
This was just my audition for the festival.
Okay.
It was actually my callback, and it wasn't supposed to be my callback. Oh. I auditioned with stand-up, and then for my callback, I was like, I'm going to go out there and do this weird mime act. And at least they'll remember me. I probably won't get the book it. I probably won't get new faces because it's so competitive, but at least they'll remember me. And then I did it, and instead of going out there and doing my jokes, I just didn't talk for 5 minutes, and I did this whole thing where I danced with imaginary Jennifer Grey up into the lift. Then I drop her. She's a goner. I'm trying to revive her, but it's not.
Did you have this whole plan?
It goes on.
Or was this ad lib?
No, I had it all planned. I had it all worked out. And then I did it at Montreal. The SNL scouts were there, and they invited me to showcase in LA. And then they invited me to screen test at 30 Rock in front of Lauren and the producers and whatnot. And then, like a month later, I'm in a parking lot in Minnesota, about to perform at a comedy club, and I get a call from Lorne Michaels inviting me to join the cast. So, definitely changed my life. That moment.
I was there when Amy Schumer got the call for the Amy Schumer show, which is, it's mind-blowing, right? Like, these are all life-changing events. Was it a life-changing event for you?
Oh, by a
it was, right?
Shot. It was
of course.
The most exciting thing that's still ever happened to me. I've had some exciting calls. Just finishing this Hulu show with George Clooney in Italy is pretty wild.
Wow.
But that was the first big call, and SNL's like the dream for me. Was always the dream. So.
Were you sitting there waiting for it? It just happened, right? It wasn't like
I had
approximately.
I had tested for it and was waiting to hear.
But you didn't know when the call was coming. It could have come in 2 weeks, or it could have came the next day, right?
Right. Yeah.
Or they could have called me like, dude, it didn't work.
It didn't work out. It didn't work out. So,
pretty face, but not going to happen.
Yeah, those are long days waiting for that call, waiting to find out if you got Saturday Night Live.
Whew.
And then getting it, I screamed. I just remember running and screaming, just yelling at the top of my lungs.
And then the first time that you were on camera live, were you shitting your pants? To say the least.
It's one of those things where you're kind of shitting your pants after. It's kind of how I always talk.
You were like, holy shit, I did it.
I'm like, you just got to be here while it's happening.
Yeah.
I can't zoom out and think about what I'm doing, because if I did, I would be frozen. Like, I'm on SNL. I'm live in front of millions of people. Yeah. Miley Cyrus is licking my face. This is what happened in my first week.
Oh, my God.
I can't be thinking about the fact that this is happening. Now
I
look back and I'm like, oh my God,
Miley?
She was so cool.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, that was quite an experience, a way to get initiated into the show.
What brought the lick on? Just the handsomeness? She couldn't.
I wish I could take credit for that, but no. The premise of the sketch was like a Grease dance, like a 50s kind of.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, she's the new girl in school. Look how cute she is.
I saw that.
And then she's like modern day Miley, so she's like licking the lollipop and rapping about taking Molly. And I'm like, overwhelmed. I don't know how to deal with it.
Hey.
And then by the end, she's like, licking my face.
Yeah, you won her over.
Yeah, or she like freaked me out and like, pulled me in. But yeah, it was a very cool experience. And to be able to come up with an idea on Tuesday, and then on Saturday suddenly you're in costume.
How long does it take you to run the ideas by everyone?
It's just one night is writing night.
You have a pitch night, right?
Monday night is pitch night. Tuesday night's writing night. And then Wednesday and Thursday. Then you're rehearsing, and then Friday. You're gearing up. By Saturday, it's ready to go, and that's it. And then there's a dress rehearsal, and things are getting cut all the way up until the show. And then even when you're on you could have something on the show, but it could get cut for time.
Right.
Right before. So it's.
What's the wildest thing someone pitched in the room that they were like, who the hell thought of that?
I can't, honestly, I don't know. I can't think of like a crazy pitch. It's always real funny stuff, but nothing like crazy, I feel like.
What about ones that they turned down that you were like, damn, they didn't freaking want that? That sounds hysterical.
I'm trying to remember.
How many things did you pitch that got freaking turned down?
Oh my God, so many, more often than not, way more often than not that I pitch things.
Was it like a pecking order where they're like certain guys always get through?
Well, yeah, there's definitely people who have earned their stripes there, and Kate McKinnon is always going to be, prominent in the show. Keenan has been there 15 years, so he's going to be used a lot. And yeah, there's definitely, and I was the new guy, so I kind of got thrown in the deep end with weights around my ankles a bit.
Right.
And for me, it's like fighting to get airtime.
Yeah,
so
because
you have to write yourself into stuff, because otherwise I'm just the waiter. I'm just like, oh, the president will see you now, and that's it. That's all I'll do the entire show. So, for me, I had to write my own stuff, and often, and then you're doing that you write that Tuesday night. I'm at 6 a.m. on no sleep. I'm writing a character, a new idea. That suddenly Wednesday is at a table read in front of the funniest people in the world, and whichever movie star is hosting that week. And yeah, a lot of times it doesn't go well. And that's to bomb. To bomb at that level. There's nothing quite like that. Yeah. There's nothing quite like that.
And even on stage, if you're bombing, the lights, you can't see every person's face the whole time. But maybe in that room might be a little intimidating, huh?
Yeah, it's one thing if you're bombing, at a comedy club, wherever in the country. And it's another thing if you're bombing in front of, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler who are hosting that week, or whoever. Right. Larry David's there, I had a good week the week Larry David was there, which was nice because he's my comedic icon. Yeah. But, but I had a couple good weeks, and then a lot of misses, and that's the thing. The highs are very high and the lows are very low at that show, and it moves very fast pace at a very fast
I always wonder, what about going back? Like, have you been to any high school or college reunions or anything? And they're like, dude, you're on freaking SNL now.
It was pretty wild. The whole thing was because I moved out to LA to pursue all of it, and then my first job was back in the East Coast where I grew up. So for me, like, I called all my best friends, and I'm like, I'm moving home. Also because I got SNL.
Yeah.
So actually, in the intro of the show, it's me walking down a street in Manhattan with my best friends and my brothers.
Cool.
Yeah, that was in the intro of the show. So yeah, it was very cool. And
so when you were in high school, did you go to college?
I did. I went to USC, so that's what brought me out to LA.
And you studied theater, right?
Yeah.
So in high school, were you already into theater?
Always wanted to perform. This was like always the thing.
Did you do high school plays?
I did the musicals, yeah.
Yeah, I did some. I did.
You
not
did?
In high school. I did some drama like productions in the town. I did a few.
Oh wow!
But I was not.
You got some footage of that we can cut to?
I do have some breakdancing
Let's cut
clips
to a clip.
too.
Oh my God, breakdancing!
I know,
Can
right?
you still do that?
A little bit.
Wow.
It was on a breakdancing show when I was in high school.
No
when I was in
way.
middle school, yeah.
Wow.
It was a local cable show. It was pretty fun though.
Oh my God, I would love to see this.
It was great.
Yeah.
But
baggy sweatpants.
Oh yeah, the zippers, parachute
Bust a
pants,
move
and that.
playing, I imagine. Wow.
Oh yeah, that's great.
That's fantastic. You gotta be strong to pull off.
You do. What about traveling now with the food? Like, you're from New Jersey, right?
Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
So the food's the best at Jersey. I always feel like Jersey, Chicago, Boston, New York, right?
All good stuff.
Amazing. Like LA, they got great food. They got great restaurants other places, but it's a different deal. Like I'm down with like the New York, the Boston, Jersey, like mom and pop place. It's been there like 50 years and they make the best whatever, right?
Yeah. The whole.
When you go out to like LA, the food is like, it has to be really trendy, and you don't have that background, right?
It's true. It's different. It's a lot of health foods in LA, which is good. I
eat healthy.
I feel good.
Sure.
when I'm in LA because it's like actually hard to eat like shit there, you know?
Because everyone's like, oh my God, you're not vegan? Are you vegan?
You can't find regular milk there. It's only,
it's almond?
It's almond, it's oat, it's hemp.
Yeah.
The milks go on and on.
Really?
You can't keep up with the milks.
What's the
But
favorite,
now, you
what's
know,
your
but then like
move?
I left yesterday, I've had Dunkin' Donuts 3 times.
Oh,
so,
I
you know.
love Dunkin'. We went this morning, right?
We did.
They're not sponsoring the show, by the way. If Dunkin' would like to, you need to call us.
Hashtag Dunkin' Donuts.
So we just left 1055.
Jesus.
We did 2 stations already. Gator Country, right?
Yeah.
That went well with Mel and Scott. We just left 1055 The Beat with the Freak Show. And now we're doing 1039 at Beasley.
I got another radio?
We get 2 more.
2 more? Oh my God, look at this.
I
thought I was going back to bed.
No, it's quick though. It's quick.
No, it's
you
all
know, 1
good.
hour will be done for
I'm
everything.
psyched. This is fantastic.
You'll be home in an hour.
Perfect. Yeah, no, I'm
you had
running
no
the gamut
choice.
here. Oh my God.
You had no choice to do the show. Wasn't like you were going to get from Fort Myers back to your hotel without driving with me.
No, I wasn't
just put
avoiding
it on.
I was avoiding. Actually, I thought I ordered an Uber. I didn't know how I ended up in this situation. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you didn't know it was going to be so much fun and so many questions.
This is a blast. This is great.
So how do you keep the beard? Do you trim it or do you just let that grow in and shave it?
I trim the beard.
You do?
I trim it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm happiest with facial hair. I don't know how you feel, but don't you feel like you always have to have a little bit of scruff?
I go with the scruff and then I shave. But
I see you shave this.
The reason why I don't shave this is I get a lot of rash. Like sometimes it's just it's uncomfortable.
I go with the electric trimmer.
Yeah, me too. The trim.
Yeah,
and
I got one for my face and one for everything else.
One for your nuts.
Yeah, you don't want to use the same one, but sometimes I forget. I don't have them labeled, so it's a luck of the draw.
And do you live with somebody?
I do.
And do you let them know that this is the nuts one on the face one? Or
she just steers clear of all.
She does?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, I used that one today. And I'd just laugh myself.
Yeah, well, I don't think but she does get, she's not using my razor.
No, she's just straight Bic.
She's got a fancier situation going on. She's not an animal like me.
I wouldn't do the wax though. Did you ever do the full wax?
I've never done a full wax. I've thought about it.
Really? I get scared just going up.
The in between the area, the landing.
Here's what bothers me with the wax. When I go to the counter and they're like, what can we do for you today? What kind of wax would you like? And I'm like, my eyebrows. I'm even afraid to say my ears out loud. I'm like, my eyebrows, and when I get in there, I'm like, oh, can you do my ears and my nose? I don't want to be up at the counter and be like, can you wax my taint? My nuts are very hairy right now.
Oh my God.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, but you're not the first person to ask, and it's.
But there's always other people waiting to
You gotta go to a place that I guess.
I go to a high-end place. It just drives me crazy.
That specializes in waxing of the male privates.
Yeah, in the bung bung.
Yeah, I think so. I think it would be painful, probably not worth it.
How would you know that it's
breezy down there? But I'm worried about what's that?
How do you know it's their specialty?
I guess you gotta go on Yelp.
You're gonna Yelp it and see what the reviews on TripAdvisor.
You might be able to, Uber Eats it. Maybe somebody comes to you and gives you a sandwich. It's a whole package deal.
Yeah. Speaking of Uber, do you use Lyft or Uber all the time? I never use Lyft.
I use Lyft actually.
Really?
There was a thing. There was a thing back when Trump was with the Muslim ban and Uber. I forget honestly what was happening, but Uber was bad at the time.
Oh, so it was
and I deleted the app, and that was me making a stance. I deleted Uber and I just used Lyft. I never re-downloaded it.
And is Lyft as accessible as Uber? It's just as quick. Like boom, you're there all the time.
Yeah, it's great. Used it last night. Lyft is everywhere, and it was like 5 minutes here. Yeah, okay. I was surprised. Yeah, the whole
and the cars. Like I see sometimes. I think sometimes they're moonlighting with both now, aren't they? They can ride in Lyft and Uber at the same time.
Yeah, they're working on.
They are right.
Every Lyft driver is also an Uber driver.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
riding a lot. Yeah, who is Patty? Hi, Patty.
Patty, what's happening?
And Anthony's watching now.
I think when we had a little technical difficulty, you know how it tells people you're live? Yeah. I don't think it's telling people because we didn't get a big number, but after it plays, it'll play huge and it'll be on the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud. Just
right now.
YouTube, Facebook.
Are you just trying to make me feel better that there's 2 people watching?
I think so. I think that's what my plan is. I'm trying to kind of gear you up for a big punch.
If this is any indication, we're gonna have.
I'm shooting sales for 10,000 views by the time Sunday morning rolls around.
I like that. Okay,
that'll happen. That's
perfect. Just in time for me to leave town.
Yeah, but at least they'll know. Like during that time, they'll be building up. Yeah. Guys, this is the Captain's Log. Don't forget, you got to see John all weekend at Off the Hook Comedy Club. Man, I appreciate the talk.
I appreciate it.
That was fun. I learned a lot of stuff today. It was interesting. I feel
this is great. I know about the trimmers thing, about waxing.
I think we did good.
Mainly about kind of hygiene and
we got along. Yeah, we got a lot accomplished.
I didn't expect it to be so focused on
We're out, guys.